Well, good morning. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I'm super excited to introduce Julia. We have been best friends for a very long time, but the information she wants to share today is something I actually watched happen this past week. And can I say?
Yes, you should. You should say what happened.
So she wanted me to come by just for like an hour or so. And 8 hours later, when we were both having so much fun, she's like, are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? And I said to her afterwards, like the next day, how much money did you make? Because I think you cleared $1,000 yesterday. And she was like, no, I didn't. And then she started figuring out and she was like, yeah, just a couple dollars shy of. So this information is very powerful and I've watched it work and she's amazing. Take it away.
I love you, Linda. See why we have the most amazing team. Good morning, Tammy. Tammy joined us too. Yay! Yay! Okay, this is so exciting. So, I want to tell you guys a little bit about each one of you and why I love you, and then we'll go ahead from there. So, Linda is my best friend. And there are times when I'm not my best, and Linda is there to say everything's going to be okay. So it's great to have a sister from another mister, as they always say, a sister from another mother. And then Kim is new to our team and dove in with 2 feet and just started crushing it. And the same with Janae. Janae dove in with 2 feet and just started crushing it and making the leaderboards because they are very, very happy, excited people. Tammy, I don't know as much about, but Tammy said, I want to know, I want to learn, I want to see what's going on. I can't make it in the evening. Can you do another time? So I said, Tammy, this is for you, honey. 6 a.m. on a Friday. I'm just kidding, Tammy. This was a challenge from Coach Esther, but I figured you would be able to make it because Tammy couldn't make her last one. And I have to tell you guys all about Amber. So Amber is on a different team, but I feel the same exact team. She is the granddaughter of the amazing Narita. And if you don't know Narita, she is a absolute rock star, absolute pistol. She absolutely is just building her business at all times, always doing something to build her business. And so she brought Amber to Cancun, right? And Amber got to sit next to me at dinner, and she and I started having private conversations. And I said, you're going to be it. You're going to be all that in a bag of chips. And so far, that has been absolutely it. If you want to know about how to work on TikTok, how to work your social media, Amber really does know what she's doing. We have a girl on our team, and I'm sure she's right now taking care of her babies, which is Rose Campion. And Rose and Amber are my two heroes. I follow both of those women because between Janae in person, Amber and Rose in person and live on social, I think we have our cases sewn up. I mean, I'm 56, so I have to look younger, 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 younger. And I have a feeling that those three ladies look to their teenage children or their teenage friends to see what they're doing, to know exactly what to do, which I think is so cool. We're all doing the Benjamin Buttons. So today we are here. It is now 6:07, so I've eaten up 7 minutes of chitter chatter, but I love you, so it's all worth it. Today we're going to dive into making money at your next event, making $500 to $800. Has everybody done that? Has everybody crushed 1,000 at your last event? Oh, everybody's nodding. Yeah, of course I have. Everybody's saying, yes, of course I have. So Linda just told a little story. I didn't realize that I had made that much money. I pulled out how much I'd made in cash. It was about $400 in cash. So I want you to be thinking about these two things when we get started. I want you to be thinking about how can I be bad, which is before, during, and after. Before, after, and during. How can I be bad before, after, and during? And how can I be a reporter? Who, what, where, when, why, and how. That's the magic of how I plan everything for my events, before, during, and after, and who, what, where, when, why, and how. So we're going to start with who, what, where, when, why, and how first. Who are you going to be talking to at the event? Yes, 100% the other vendors. Absolutely. But if you're going to a fair, a festival, or a market, The people that are in front of you are who? Who are the people that are directly in front of you when you go to the market? I want you to bring the energy that they are seekers. They are seekers. They are seeking an answer. They are seekers. I never thought of the customers that way before. I never thought, oh, they're looking for something from me. They are seeking something from me. When you come with that, when you be, you know how you show up, you show up as something, you be something when you show up. When you be the guide, not the salesperson, not the this, that, when you be the guide, when you be the person who's going to help them navigate the waters, that's a different energy, isn't it? So our product is very straightforward in my mind. It's the answer to it's the answer to life. The first time I ever thought about our product as a solution, I was very negative about it. Brenda Graham said to me, "This is your first aid kit in a box." And I said, no. This was like July 2020, August 2020. Now I know that's 100% true. This is my first aid kit, isn't it? We all know that. I have a mosquito bite. I got bitten by a mosquito yesterday when I was feeding the cats. So I know that I can put an alt, melt a little alt, and put it right on the mosquito bite to take out the itch. It's that prevalent in my brain. So who are we talking to? Seekers. Why are they there? Because there's something in their life. There's an itch they can't scratch. There's something they need to solve. What is it that they need to solve? Money and happiness. Money and happiness. That is all. Can you help them make more money? Are you thinking it every single word you say to them? I say more subliminally than I do verbally. I am thinking the whole time, I know you want more money. I know you want to be happier. I know you want to have a good time today. I know you actually got your hiney off the couch to come and meet new people because you want something different in your life. And I, my friend, am the luckiest girl in the world because I just met you. So do you say that to every person you meet when you meet them at the event? Linda, did we say that a lot? We said, you're meeting the luckiest girl in the world today. Why is that? Because I just got to meet you. Because you came out and met me. I'm so lucky. I got this amazing booth. I got this amazing space. I have great neighbors on either side of me. And I got to meet you. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. That energy, what does that say to them? I'm special. I'm important. I did get my big butt off the couch today to come and meet these people, and she's glad I did. And that's what we tell them. And we say it with our mouth, and we say it with our brain, and we tell them in our mind, I'm going to make you happy. I'm going to make you money. The whole time we're talking to them. That's what's running in my brain. That's the background noise that's playing in my brain. Who, what? That was the what I'm saying to them, what I'm sharing with them. So what am I going to share with them? Does it matter what product? Which product do you love the best? Everybody unmute and tell me your favorite product. 1, 2, 3, say it.
Happy.
Kim?
I can't pick one.
Okay, I love that.
I
Janae?
can't pick one. I'm taking
Janae,
Grow
Tammy?
and Brain to now.
Grow and brain right now. Okay. That's so far we've got number ones on all my charts.
I'm
Linda,
saying happy.
Janae? Happy. There we go. Linda?
Yeah, I'm like Cam. Brain and GRW is probably
They've changed my life for sure. Tammy, how about you, honey?
STP and the slide SLD.
Stop and slide. Okay, we got everything. So here's the cool thing. We all love the products and we all know that they all work. So it really, any product you want to pick and share is totally perfect. Anything you say to anybody, it doesn't even matter. If I reached my hand into the vat of candy and pulled one out, I'd have a reason why they need it. Right? So I'm going to tell them that. Okay, that's the what. So what Any candy. I like to choose one that is a $35 one, because if I do that, then I can share more. If I share ones that are brain or happy, it's a little harder to share them. So who, what, why, so they're happy, where at that event, but we're going to come to where in a minute, because where's our last one. How do you share this information with them? How do you get them to come into your booth? Have you ever had trouble getting people to come into your booth? Sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes they're coming in because they're just walking from booth to booth and they don't really know what they're looking at. Sometimes they keep walking. Sometimes I'm going to get a little bit of feedback there from Janae. So Janae, I'm going to keep an eye on you there. Sometimes we're getting people to come in and they're not the right energy for us. So I used to want to try to pull people in, and I learned now to let them keep walking. Maybe they came to see their friend and they see our booth and they think, oh, I want to come back to them in a minute, but they want to go see their friend first. And then they want to come back and catch us later. I never considered that. And so I used to try to pull people in, and that gave a negative energy because I was pulling them. So now I let them go. Okay. That's setting the stage. Do you guys have a vision now, a stage? Who, what, where, when, why, how? Okay. Energy is lucky, lucky, lucky. Okay. Before, during, and after. After the event is where we're going to start, because that is actually how I think. There's a book that I read many years ago called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, but I really couldn't finish the book because it was too complicated at the time, and my brain would not settle down for that. I was about 20 and I couldn't get there. But there was one chapter that stuck in my brain for all these years. Begin with the end in mind. You guys ever heard that expression before? Begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. So, I go all the way to the end. What is our end goal? Money, new signups, and happy new friends, and a relationship in the future. So if those are my end goals, I want to be thinking about, how do I make money? I have products they want to buy. I have price points they want to purchase. I make it compelling enough that my product has more weight in their mind than their money does. That's how buying works. You have to make your product more valuable than the money they're holding. It has to have more weight to it. They have to think, I'm getting a steal. I'm getting one over on this lady. I want them to think that they're what? Getting one over on me. How do they get one over on me? How can I make them feel like the winner? That's what I'm thinking. How do I make them feel like the winner? Okay. How do I get their information so I can keep a relationship going? Because I have to make it that they want more from me than their email and their phone number is worth. That's important. What else do I need to know? I need to know how to stay in touch with them, how to make money at the event. I need to know what else at the end. I need to know, how to get them to come to my next event. Wouldn't it be cool if everybody who came last weekend and spent money with me showed up this weekend to see me and Linda? Now that's a cool idea. And wouldn't it be cool if they brought a friend? Did that happen, Linda? Did I have people show up that brought a friend to meet me and buy product? I did. How cool was that? And she was the organizer of the previous week's event. Janae has had organizers sign up. Yeah, there you go. And get them to answer you back when you reach out with the follow-ups. That's right. That's right. So what do you do? What is it that I do that's different at the event? So that's where I'm starting. I'm starting with the end in mind. So I'm beginning with that. So Amber's just set the stage. I set the stage. If you can think of something in your mind of what you want an outcome to be, like a new sign up, a new enrollment, put that in the chat if you want to. Or just write it down. Be thinking about it. Send that to me. I will hear it. I will hear what you're thinking. We're in a very early time in the morning. We're all extremely connected right now. Like we're in each other's living rooms. It's very interesting because we're actually like in that just woke up state.
This is awesome.
I'm glad you're having fun. That's awesome. So what I want is I want to know that the people that I enroll don't just enroll, they do what? They do events. They take action. So I've become pickier. Okay, that's the end in mind. So in order to get people to spend money, and it has to weigh more than their money does, I feel like I need to have things at a variety of price points. If everything is the same price point, they don't have a way to say yes and no and make a decision. If there's not a stair step of pricing, it makes it a little harder. So I came up with some cute ideas, didn't I, Linda? They're kind of cute. I'm biased about them. I think they're cute. These are personal to me. I think you guys are going to like these ideas. I didn't want to spend any money. I wanted it to be free. I don't want to spend another nickel. What's something that you can give away that's free? Your time. So you can have a what? These are products that I sell today. So let's schedule some time for this coming week or next week where we can get together one-on-one, and I can really hear what's going on in your head, and I can really share with you about a couple of other things that might help you too. And I want you to make it a mystery. I've got some other products. I don't even bring them out at these events because my goodness, it would be just too overwhelming for you. But if you get together with me this coming week, I promise you I'll share those with you. Ooh, with me? I could tell that you were the person who wanted to know more today. It's all about the delivery. It's all in the shoulders. It's all in the messaging. It's all in the make it so that the hair stands up on their arms. You want to make them feel so special. So when they come in to the area, they need to feel that. They need to feel that heightened excitement and energy. Hey, we're over here doing something special. Did you already come over and talk to us? We've been so busy today. I don't even know if you came by. Come on in. That energy. Okay. So we need different price points. One of the things I give away, I make playlists on YouTube, not Spotify or anything like that. I want it to be free. So on YouTube for different frequencies. So our product matches to the chakras, which matches to frequencies. And I've laid the groundwork for all of that already. It doesn't matter if you have. What's a great frequency to share with people? Tammy, you would love this frequency, 174. 174 is the pain reduction frequency. 888. What's the 888 frequency? I bet Janae knows. She does know. Money, 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 money. It's the coin frequency. Just think of money sprinkling all over you. It's the 888. The God frequency, 963. The miracle frequency, 528. You know how I know all this? I just started going to YouTube. Just started punching in numbers. Just look for frequencies. So you can make a playlist of those frequencies, put it on a QR code, or just tell the person, you know what, next week I'll send you a link to my frequency list that lifts me up, that gets rid of my pain, that helps me sleep at night. 369 or 396, I think it's 396, is the one that I listen to when I'm having worry thoughts. When somebody says I can't stop my brain at night, oh, have I got a perfect thing for you, and it's free. I watched, oh, good, Janae, thank you. That's what you say, by the way, at the events. I've got a frequency list if you'd like it. So, Brenda Graham and I were at an event. We decided not to do a giveaway anymore. We decided we don't want to do a freebie anymore. Why don't we want to do a freebie? Because the very first event that we went to, we were going to give away a trip to Miami or Las Vegas, a free hotel stay. How many people entered to win that? 2 people, and they weren't people who came to our booth. They were people who saw the free contest and entered to win. The other people, what did they do? They took their slip of paper, and Brenda really feels like the fact that it's a separate slip of paper and it's not on a sheet is why people will fill that out, because they know that we take that, we fold it up, and what do we do, Linda? We put it in my lower wallet. This is my upper wallet. This is my lower wallet. I put it in the lower wallet. I put their money in the upper wallet, and I put their information in the lower wallet. And I tell them nobody else is getting that. It's going right in here in my back pocket. So it's here. It's mine. It's safe. So what we do with this little slip of paper, the slip of paper has their name, their cell number, their email. I have this already done for you. Their city, state, and zip in case I have to ship anything to them. And then over on the right, it has the products they sampled, and they circle it. But what do I say to them to get them to fill them out? Amber, what do I say to them to get them to fill this out? And to answer me next week, what do I say to them?
That's what I need to know. I usually do a giveaway, so that's usually why they're filling it out for me. And so I
Right.
would love to know what you're saying when you're not doing a giveaway, because a lot of people don't like to fill those things out.
They hate to fill those things out. They won't do it. They certainly aren't going to give me their cell and their email and their city, state, and zip, are they? Linda, what do I say?
I want to make sure that I let you know where I'm going to be next.
I'm going to let you, I want to make sure you know where I'm going to be next week. We're doing events all over. I wouldn't want you to miss out. There are events like this cool event everywhere, and we're going to be there. I want to make sure you know where the next one is.
Oh, okay. And they fill everything out, like not even missing a beat.
Okay,
No.
what if you don't really have an event the following week?
Doesn't matter.
You will, because
Don't do
that's your
that.
after. You will, because
Okay.
that's your after. Because if you only have one event, you're focused on that event.
Right.
If you're thinking about, I'm coming to this event to find out where the next 5 cool events are. Now, do you have to do the event? No. You could just let them know, hey, there's an event happening in Ocean City, Maryland. There's a cool event happening in Sedona. Did you know next April in Sedona is the Yoga Festival in Sedona, Arizona? I probably won't be exhibiting there. Maybe I will. But what about a cool event would that be? Like, wouldn't that? So I look for events all the time. So I want to get you on my list so that you know where the cool events are. Amber, if you're going to lean into wedding, which I know you were doing, if you're going to lean into wedding, who has done more wedding events on this call than anybody you've ever met? Who's done the most wedding events in the world? Raise your hand. So, if you want to let people know where the biggest, baddest, coolest wedding events are, you want to go talk to Amber Carroll. She's going to tell you where the Florist Expo is, the Cake Expo, the catering, the Liquor Expo, so that you have the best liquor. Amber is your go-to person for that. If you want to know what's happening in New Jersey, who are you going to call? Kim. Kim knows about all the cool things that are happening in Jersey. She might not be there personally, but she's going to know. Start a list of events. Do you know how I started my business to really rock it in 2002? My sister and I signed up and created an events list. It was called Word of Mouth, because my business is word of mouth events list. And within about 2 or 3 years, we had 25,000 subscribers. This was before Facebook existed, really, because I know Facebook started much earlier than that, but this was like before we all did it. Okay, so you are the go-to person for cool events, great information. What are we selling here again? Happiness. Disney's the happiest place on earth, but you're the happiest person they met today. Are you going to bitch about where you're located? About the fact that you're going to be standing outside on a porch in 86-degree weather, 85% humidity? No! We're going to be the happiest people they ever met. Are you going to be upset that they posted your business as DNA water instead of DNA candy? No, because you're going to now give out free water to everybody who comes up in 86. This is me and Linda this coming weekend. They posted the name of the business wrong and we're outside. We're going to make the very best of it. And we're going to tell everybody how lucky we are that that happened to us. Okay. During the event, I've gone over during the event. The other thing I want you to do.
It's all about, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, because it's all about having a conversation. It's all about pulling them in. So now we absolutely have an easy way to pull people in. And that energy of, oh my gosh, could either make you or break you. So lean into it, because it's life. Life's not going to be a smooth sailing. Just ask Tammy, right, Tammy? So, it's because initially we were like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, what are we going to do, first of all, that it's going to be 100 degrees and we're going to be outside and maybe even thunderstorms? What are we going to do? Okay, we're going to work it. We're going to work it. And then when we saw that the name of the business was wrong, we were like, we thought maybe we didn't get into the event. Holy crap, we did get into the event, but they called us DNA water. And then DJ, who was laying on the couch, said, I guess you guys just need to give away some water. And we went, of course we do. That's exactly what we need to do. We need to give away water. It's going to be hot. Okay. Price points.
You could even, sorry, hold on. You could even, this is a lot of extra, but if you're giving out water, they have those printables you can get and that you could wrap around the waters. Brand you some waters.
You are so right. And you know what's funny? That was absolutely lurking because my mom used to do, years ago before any of this, my mom used to do that at events. If she was going to go to an event and she didn't have a water bottle, my mom's a graphic designer, obviously, so she would make her own water bottle wrap so that it would advertise our business, and then she would hand them out. So yes, Amber, you're a genius. I can totally do that. So, price points. This is a what? This is a sample kit. In it are 2 of each flavor. Now, I'm going to tell you, I had a brainstorm this morning because Linda and I started running out of happy. This is, we do 2 different kits. We do the Comfort and Relief kit and we do the Millennial kit. The reason we do those is because they're daily heavy and they have happy. I don't want to do a sample kit that's gonna cost me a lot of money. So you know what I just realized, Linda? We could do pick your own 4 favorites. The person could pick their own 4 favorites and buy.
Yes, you should do that for the dailies because now they have the pick 5.
That's exactly what I thought. Yes, Amber, you're exactly right. So I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Yes, that's great.
Okay. So people ask me what I do with these. We buy these little plastic things online or wherever you want to get them. They cost about $1, right? They cost about $1. Save the plastic wrapping on it so that you can put it back into the plastic. All right, now we're coming into the 5 senses. Let's do the 5 senses while I'm here. So what are the 5 senses again? Let's make sure we have taste. That's obvious. Touch, sound, smell. Taste, touch, sound, smell.
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Sight. That was one. Yeah. Okay. So how does this hit all 5 senses? It's a sight. It's colorful. It's bright. Taste. It's got candy in it. Touch. They can touch it, and it's kinetic because they pop this when they open it. But it's also touch. Let's do this. Get to see my factory. It's also sound and touch, and it sounds. So when I give these to people, when I talk about them, I'm doing this the whole time. Did you see these? I want them to hear it. Linda probably thought I had lost my mind. I was getting Parkinson's, but I was just trying to make it. They can hear it. When I used to do meet and greet for my clients, cold calling, I only gave out Linder truffle balls because they are the noisiest candy. You start opening a Linder truffle ball, you get an audience. Oh, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Same with this. Sight, smell is tough. I don't know how it smells. Okay. Price point. Do you sell these? Linda says yes. Kim, do you sell these or do you give them away?
I would sell them. I'm in the process of trying to create some. I would sell them.
You'd sell them, Janae? Sell or give?
You gotta sell that.
Yeah, sell that. Tammy and Amber, what do you say? Sell?
Sell.
So
All right. How much are you going to sell it for? Everybody hold up your hands. How much you're going to sell it for?
Between 5 and 10. I don't know.
I'd say 15 or 20.
Okay.
Okay, and it's got 8 candies in
Oh,
it.
it's got 8. Yeah, I would sell it for $10. Yeah.
I sell them for 5. Here's why. And then you decide everything you want to do, because I want you to do anything you want to do. I want you to sell it for 20. I want you to sell it for 10. I want you to sell it for 5. I want you to give it away. You have to be, it has to be your heart. This is not my heart. I'm going to tell you my heart, but you hear your heart. We were originally giving these away. So I was looking for a way to just do something. I realized people kind of want a souvenir from the day that they had. They want a souvenir, a souvenir. With a $5 price point, I was getting money back for something I was going to give them free.
Mm.
I was ahead of the game by $5. I wanted gas money and lunch money. I wanted to cover gas money and lunch money. I also wanted to get these in their mouth. I give away, how much candy? I mean, we're giving away 3 to 9 pieces of candy as a sample and for nothing, for free. You know what people told me? Oh, I just want the box. I just want the box. Amber, yeah, jump in. Jump in.
So I didn't want to interrupt you, but so what I have found, because I've done it different ways, and Grandma spoils me, so I have a lot of products. So I'm able to give out, if I want to give it out. However, I think that when we give it out for free without a value, that they don't value it, that they don't think about it. They just throw it, maybe even away, because I'll ask them, "Did you take that?" "Oh no, I haven't taken it yet." And at least if we get $5 for it, or whatever, then it's covered, at least your cost, and you get a little bit of dollars, and they see a value. Because if they see it as free, they may not ever want to purchase it, because it had a zero value.
That is exactly where my thinking was too, Amber. You literally heard my brain. That is 100% exactly right. $10 is awesome. If you guys can get $10, I want you to get $10. What I found is that people have an idea of what they want to spend, what things should cost, and what's easy for them to buy. And you know what else I found? This is really weird. This goes back to my retail days. This is an absolute secret that you're only going to get here. What I discovered is that people, if they open their wallet to buy this and they say yes to this, are about 100 times more likely to actually go ahead and decide to buy a full box.
And you sell your full boxes for what?
So it totally varies. I have signage for 2 options. I have signage for $35 a box, 2 for $60, and I have individual full prices. Okay? My displays are now broken into 3. I have one display for each category. The pictures are also on my, I can send you a picture on my whatever so you can see. They're clear acrylic wallet stands. They're for wallet displays, retail wallet displays. So you stand up your product in them. I use empties, or I put cut up candy in the box. But I break them down by prices.
Me
Now,
and you are so similar. I've been cutting up mine to go in the boxes on the table so that if they want a sample of that one, I just open it and give them one out of that
give
one.
them right there. And I shake it so
Yeah.
they can hear it. It's really good if you hand it to them and let them do it. I want them to be opening their wallet, opening their wallet, opening their wallet. That's during. Okay, what is my smell? I want you guys, because we're out of time, right? We're just about out of time. I want you guys to have something for smell. So, before the event, what is the most important thing you do before the event? First of all, I don't want you to have a perfect table. I want you to have a messy table. In retail theory, the neater the table, the neater the racks, the lower the sales. People don't like to mess up a neat environment. If they walk up to, am I right, Janae? Is that true? Janae does t-shirts, candles, hats, all kinds of stuff at her events. Is that right, Janae? She froze on us. Oh, there you are.
Okay. Yes, that is right. Can you hear me?
Yes, 100%.
Ah,
Messy
hello.
cells. We're here. Messy. Hi, honey. Good morning.
Okay.
Messy cells.
It does. And I'm so glad that you said that.
It's true. I worked retail for a long time and did very well. I was way over a 6-figure earner in a straight commissions. You know what I sold? Water beds and futons. And you know what I actually sold? Kids furniture. I had more $700 orders than $2,500 orders. And I was more than double the top salesperson that was next below me. So if they made $100,000 a year, I made $250,000. So here's the deal. Messy sells, eye-catching sells. If you're outdoors, we want a balloon. Right, Linda? We bring our own balloons. Before the event, set up your table if you want to. Make sure there's something visual and eye-catching. Make sure there's white space on your table, meaning that there's blank space. I started using a bright green tablecloth. It works every single time. I want to tell you, get a bright green tablecloth. Get it from the dollar store. I'm actually using, believe it or not, years ago I bought a green screen. I'm using the fabric of the green screen. And it's bright green. It's between a lime green and a Kelly green. Have a plant, living things, not flowers. I even brought black-eyed Susans, which is the Maryland flower, to Maryland events and did worse than when I just had a little sprig of philodendron, didn't I, Linda? I had a little, oh, she's going to show you her Philomena. This is her Philomena. It's fuzzy, Linda, but we can see it. I put it in an old plastic water bottle so it's tall and it stands tall. So I want you to have that. Okay. Now, I want you to be thinking about what smells good. What is the money smell? Janae, do you know the money smell? Cinnamon. Cinnamon. That's right. Cinnamon is the money smell. So I want you guys to all, I don't care how you do it, online, at the grocery store, wherever, buy cinnamon oil. Not just sticks of cinnamon, not cinnamon powder, but cinnamon powder does work for washing your hands with it. But what I really want you to do is get some cinnamon oil. Before you start your day, After you've set the table, while people are coming up and talking to you, you stop, you close your eyes, and you set your intention. Today, only people who have money and want to spend it and want to become an active part of this business come up. I attract buyers. I attract happy people. I attract money. I bring in new teammates who come in on 600 and higher. Set the intention. As you're packing to go, as you're packing your car, everybody who meets me is going to have fun. Everybody who meets me is going to know somebody who wants to join my business. This is what you're thinking, everything you touch for your business. While you're doing everything, I want you to be listening to either the 888 frequency or the 1111 frequency. While I'm doing everything, ask Linda. I got the guitar strap from Tina Malsom, the thing that crosses my body. It holds my phone. This is it. This holds my phone. You can buy it online. It's a guitar strap. It's playing 1111 or 888 the whole time. I am a walking Pied Piper. So are you. Dab some of that cinnamon oil right behind your ears and on your left wrist. Now, smell. Outdoor events, you can do incense. You can do diffusers. You can do all kind of thing. Indoor events are a little harder. So essential oil on your table is going to be exactly what you want to do. Essential oil everywhere. Cinnamon is what you want to do. You're setting everything up for the future. You're going to sell things at different price points. You're going to give away things. You're going to have your $5 item or $10 or $12, whatever you decide to sell this for. I no longer do candy in candy bowls in front of the table. I have them play a game. This is top secret. This is top secret. You can use one of your catalogs if you want to, or print something out from the internet, or use the postcards, whatever you want. You're going to pick the products you're going to sell. What are you going to focus on at these events? Probably the dailies, right? Because you're going to talk to them about the higher end ones when you have a one-on-one meeting. So you could just talk about a couple of the dailies. So what you can do is you could take one of the catalogs and you could cut it up. Like this one says heart on it, on the front. But it has the ingredients of Grow on the back. So it might be tough to do that, but maybe, there's a couple pages for each one, so you could work it out. What you're going to do is you're going to put these on the table, face down. Linda, what did we do? We put these on the table, face down. You can make your own postcards. These are just...
We actually had it face up, but...
Yeah, and I think we're supposed to do it face down. But yeah, we'll do it face down from here, from this next one. What you're going to do is you're going to put out the ones you want to sell. The ones we want to sell that Linda and I are focusing on are Happy and Brain, Grow and GTS, Norm and Relax, Tammy's Favorite Stop and Slide, and MLS and HPR.
Swirl them around and have them pick a card.
How do we do it, Linda? Tell them how we do it.
Well, that's how we actually pull people in. We have a game.
Have you played our game yet?
Have you played our game? So you swirl the cards and then kind of
They
hover over, and the one that resonates with you, grab it. And 90% of the time, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm struggling with that."
I
It's a great
saw it. I
conversation.
saw the cards jump into people's hands out of the bottom of the deck. I witnessed that. I witnessed people magnetically pull what they needed out of the bottom of the deck. It was weird. I mean, cool, but weird. So when they do that, then what I do is I do this. Oh, I hold it up and I read it to them. I say, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let me tell you why. And I go through and I read it to them. I go through and I read it to them. I can't assume they have their glasses with them. I can't assume they can read my font. I have to tell them what it says. Oh, this is a good one. Every one of them is a good one. Is there a bad one in the bunch? Now, what's my favorite thing to tell people? I love to tell people my least favorite flavors. Oh, slide. Works great. It's my least favorite flavor.
I hate LFT.
Oh, I love LFT, but I totally understand. It's a strong flavor, right? My mother hates alt. Hates it. Makes her gag. Tina Mousom doesn't really like ice. Like she does, but it's too pointy for her.
Presley won't take BRN. We do DTS for her ADHD because every single time, even when I covered it up with another, she would pop that one out, and I caught her throwing it away. I said, "I just won't give it to you anymore. We're not going to
Yes,
throw it away."
at $3, we're not throwing that away. I love it. It's like for my dogs wrapping it in cheese and they eat the cheese off. Um, so, so here's what I want you to be thinking, because you guys are more creative than I could ever be. So you guys are going to come up with some great ideas, some games, some fun things, some fun ways. When they pick a card, now it's their card. They own it. Now, I'm not giving them the card. They're leaving the card. But what I mean is they take ownership of that candy. Once they take ownership of it, how likely are they to shop for it? Pretty damn likely. So that's what's going to happen. They're going to pull that card. You're going to tell them what it says. And then I tell them what it works with. Oh, brain. You should try brain with GTS. You will be amazed at the two of them together. Ah, happy and relax. What a combination. Stop totally works great with slide. You see what I'm doing? It's giving me the upsell. We're talking chakras. Do I know anything about chakras? I can't even remember what they are. I have to read them every single time. Do you have to know? Or do you have a piece of paper that tells you? First of all, everything we do trains people. So if I know everything, if I know anything, they don't feel like they can do it. If I hold up a piece of paper and say, oh, I got to read that with you, they feel like they can do it. Our job is to be good at this. And I don't mean picking your nose, I mean pointing. I have a funny story about that. I'm going to give you my funny story. We were leaving Mass one weekend when I was a little girl, and we were walking out, and everybody was shaking the priest's hand as we were leaving. And my dad was walking out and reached down to shake the priest's hand. And just then the priest said, oh, yes, the rectory is right over there. And went like that, and the priest stuck his finger in my dad's nose. It was the funniest thing. Here's my dad. Yesterday was his birthday. He's in heaven. So I just want you guys to know you can't make a mistake. Think before, during, and after. Think of the five senses. Smell's the tough one, so you got to work on smell. Sound is a tough one. You want to make sure they hear things. You want to make sure they hear the click of the box. You want to shake your candy at them. Not violently. Don't run them away. But this is how I do samples now. Once they pull their card, it's going to be super easy to say, great, let me grab that one for you, and give them the one that they're supposed to have. Now you don't have the passersby reaching in for a hand of your candy, or they're just taking something they don't know what it is. Now they also feel a connection. They have something they can buy for $5 that opens their wallet, that makes them want to buy more. Now they've had a good time, so they want to know where you are next week, so they're going to fill out the paperwork. Now, I want you to always bring change. I bring about $40 in change. I bring about 10 or 20 ones, $20 in fives, and 2 tens. I try not to take $100 bills, but I've never had a problem. But I try not to take $100 bills.
But we had three people try to give us $100 bill last week.
I took one, because when they're spending 120 or they're spending 60 and it's just 40 back, it's okay. But I'm trying not to take hundreds because I can't validate it. You got a $5 or $10 item. If you sell these for $5, you'll sell 2. And you're likely to have somebody do what they do in the case that I had in Ocean City, which is one guy treated for all of his, there were 3 couples, there were 6 people, and he treated for everybody.
How many of those do you make ahead of time?
I make 60 or 30 or 10 or whatever I've got. You sell what you've got, you sell what you can do. If you can do 100, do 100. If you can do 60, do 60. If you can do 30, do 30. It doesn't really matter. I want you to think in terms of what is reasonable for you so that you can generate some seed money, some cash. Generating cash here. I want you to have some freebies to give away that are valuable. Janae just gave you a great one. She said, I have a list for you. Amber, you're going to give them the top 10 ways to prevent a hangover or to get rid of a hangover and to get rid of red eyes on wedding day. Kim, you're going to tell them the 10 coolest places to visit for date night that are under $100. And then the top 10 places to take your kids that
Okay,
nobody
Tattoo
knows about.
Expo. Do Tattoo Expo.
That's right. Tattoo Expo. Oh, that's a good one. You're going to do the top 10 places to find great artwork that can be duplicated for their tattoo. You're going to find the top 10 quotation sites so they can come up with some good quotes. The top 10 artists worldwide, not in the US, and then in the US. The top 10 creams that keep the color vibrant over time. Janae, you're going to find the safest places in Baltimore to have a crab cake and beer. Used to be the Inner Harbor. Used to be able to say, just go to the Inner Harbor, go to Phillips, but we can't do that anymore. So I want you guys to think in terms of super duper creative stuff that you can be sharing.
Julia, can I give you guys an idea? This is one of the ideas that I had,
Yes.
especially if they want to do pick a card and they don't want to order something. If they save their boxes, flatten them down, but you could just take the fronts off. So Cherie Sessions actually laminated a whole set of these for me and put stickers on them, like Tina Mount some stickers. And so they could pick one of these, and it's
That's
actually
great.
the box.
That's
So
excellent. When we first started, that's what we did. That's all we did. When we first started, we would get the rings from the dollar store. They sell these rings, and we would make those up. That's so cute that you do that. That is exactly what we used to do in the beginning. Yeah, I also have laminated copies of my brochures. I have, oh, and let me tell you the last thing. So cash, very important. I didn't think it was, and it is. And then I want you guys to all have one of these, which I already gave you the template for. This one has my Square, PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I just printed it out, laminated it, and stuck it to cardboard, and then I just took a little piece of the laminating material that I cut off the edge and put it in there. I can give you the link for it. It's already made up, so you can just drop in your QR code. It's on Canva, but you can get your QR codes from each one of those sites. Square is amazing. I first saw it in action with Tina at the event that we did, and I was like, I've got to have that. The new thing we're rolling out is we're rolling out these sheets, which are what to do with healthy DNA candy. You could do a pretty wedding one too. Do you guys recognize this paper? You all have this paper in your house right now. Do you recognize this paper? What is this? It's the paper that comes in the boxes from Amazon and the company. I just cut them down and print them out. It looks really fun, but it looks like the moon and the stars and all that. But for Amber, you're going to do wedding stuff, so it's going to be a little different. You're going to do more bridal-y things unless you're leaning into the farmhouse wedding. We want to take this to the next level. We'll have to see how much time Linda and I have, but the idea that we have is to roll it up and make it a scroll that they can open when they get home. Mystery. Fun. Now, some ideas that I have for this coming weekend. Definitely a loyalty card for when they come and see me at the next event. Definitely a credit for something when they bring a friend from a different booth over. Like if they bring 5 friends, I give them a free box of product or half price or whatever. This is another thing which I haven't done anything with yet, but I will soon, and I'll show it to you guys. I bought these on Amazon. These are the coolest things ever. I'll show you how it works. So here's a sticky note. There's something printed on it, so it'll make it easier. I take the sticker off. I put it over whatever I've written or is printed. So I could write something like $10 off or free shipping. I could write whatever, and then I put it over that, and then they can scratch that off, and it reveals the prize below. Mm-hmm. So we haven't done anything with these yet, but this is coming. I haven't had time yet. And it could be anything. They could win, you know, the top 5 playlists, the chakra thing printed out, whatever. Oh, last thing, and we're at 7 o'clock, so we're done. The last thing to remind you of is that you must have a place for them to get more information. So my recommendation is this. Have them text the word candy or something like that to your phone number. Text candy to 410-978-8555 or event to 410-978-8555, and then that way they're on your list so that you can message them in the future. You can do that instead of even this. And that's free because it's your phone. And then you're just going to send them where you're going to be next. But take a picture of them with you and the person together, and send it to them so that they remember who you are. Has this been helpful?
So very helpful.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have another question that's kind of unrelated. Well, it's related, but when you do outdoor events, how does the product do in an outdoor hot event? Because I've had boxes where they're very sticky when I open them, and I don't know if that's because they were sitting outside in the mailbox.
DJ bought us a cooler, and I lined the bottom of the cooler with frozen flat things that I get, these flat packs. And then I put a plastic bag inside of the cooler. Yeah, and I stand the candy up. I'm going to mute you, Janae, because it's feedback. So I have a cooler, and then we put the candy inside of that. And then for this weekend, for this for the candy tray, wherever I put it, somewhere. Where I'll put that on a thing of ice too.
Okay.
And the
Thank you.
candy that's sitting, I don't let anything sit out. It's all empty boxes.
Right, but anything that you're selling, I guess, will be
Is in
under
the
your
cooler.
table in the cooler.
In the cooler.
In the cooler.
And Linda and I had the cooler sitting out away from our table, and not one person even looked at it. They just assumed it was a cooler for water. Nobody looked at that. Nope, it was the coolest thing. I could walk over and get product out. I band all of my candy together, three banded with rubber bands. So 3 brains, 3 power, 3 this, 3 that, whatever it is banded together in threes inside of the cooler and stand them up. And I also make little stickers, the 3 letters, with my P-Touch printer for the top of the candy so that I can read it easier if it's bright sunlight or dark mall or under a thing. I never know what the circumstance is going to be. And I label all the candy on the front. So that's this. It says RLX on.
Okay.
And then on the front of the box, it tells them what it does.
Thank you.
Think free giveaway. Think $5, $10 item. You could do a $5 pack. They sell, these little guys? They sell these in colors. You could do a $20 one that's all like premiums and elites. That's a color.
That's a good idea. I bought some that are a little bigger at Target. They were also only $1. They look like little they're a little bigger than that, and I think they have a handle on them. And they have
That's nice.
6 or 8 compartments. I bought like 6 of them because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them or not.
That's brilliant. One
Yeah.
compartment. Oh, make sure you put the instructions for how to use them and your business card or your QR code on the inside. Make sure you include that inside. You can kind of see it's brown in there.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the
And
instruction.
you have all of those like templates, like things you've created like that for us to access, right? I tried to find some of your stuff and I had trouble finding it. Where is it again?
Usually it's in the chat.
Okay.
Or in the
I thought you
playbook.
had a website that had a lot of stuff on it.
The playbook.healthydnacandy.com. I should actually create a file called templates, but I haven't done that yet. And with doing an event every weekend, I'm amazed at how much stuff I'm doing during the week to prepare for the weekend. All right, you guys, we're 5 over, and I just can't, I can't let you be late. So I love you. Shall we do this again? Amber, thank you for your contributions. Janae, Kim, Tammy, Marianne, Linda, thank you for your contributions. Thank you for being here. Just your energy is going to make this weekend so good. I want you guys to find at least one event in your target market for every weekend for the next year. Start with the month, start with the next month, I want you to be thinking long term. Remember, you don't have to be there. But if that's the free giveaway that you give to people and it's already something you're doing for yourself, how cool is that? And remember, with tattoos, Amber, you don't want to smoke pot or drink alcohol. Alcohol increases the bleeding. Smoking pot makes you a little loopy and sometimes too emotional. So our candy is the solution for dental work and tattoos and piercings. And when you think tattoo, think piercings as well.
I'm going to spotlight the comfort and relief kit there because of the swelling, pain, nervousness.
And I want to say PFT, which is odd, helps with creativity, the chakra. Janae, what's the chakra for creativity, honey? What is it? What is PFT?
Your sacral chakra.
Sacral. There you go. Sacral. So you want something for the sacral chakra, Amber, for creativity for all of the tattoo artists.
So you would do PFT. Would you also maybe throw in BRN or GTS or something like that for like concentration?
I would do brain for their hand steadiness,
Mm-hmm.
but for the sacral chakra, that would be
The PFT.
PFT. And there's one other one. I gotta go
And
back.
that one's also not my favorite flavor.
Ah, yes, that is a very distinct flavor. I had a guy who was a woodworker who kept pulling PFT, and I was like, no, 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 no.
Marianne says
Marianne says
HRT.
heart. That's a good one too. So anyway, keep all of your documents and anything printed and anything that you're going to need all at one time. Package everything together. So this is like all of my printed stuff, all of my signage, anything that to do with this. I always have an extra catalog, but not a lot of stuff. But just think in terms of compact and together. And during the week, add in things that you think you might need: the tape, the scissors, the extension cord. I buy fairy lights from the dollar store to put underneath the stuff to light it up. The little teeny tiny lights. Bring a speaker so that you can play your frequency music at your table. 5 senses, and think bad before, after, during.
This was awesome.
Wonderful. We'll do it again, but we won't do as long. We'll do
Definitely. I'll definitely be there.
Awesome. Thank you for your contributions, everyone. Like, literally, did everybody contribute, and feel good about what your contribution was? Like, every single one of you brought the brain, brought the mental, brought the emotional, brought the love. Everybody. Oh, I got chills. All right. So what's our intention for this weekend?
Money, money, money.
Money. I love you guys. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.